Hi, my name is Jorge Mandalas, and I'm going to talk about our project of innovation that we are going to carry about English class during the third quarter. We speak about how you win we can innovation with sending in agriculture sector looking for the way to face clinic chains and that occupy because because of our the activity that humans do in day to day. For example, our greenhouse, the gas produced by vehicles uh, for the smog, aerosols, plastic, and after result is observed that as the planet temperature is increment as the season of the year are altered in terms of its duration and stability for the same reason. Notable problem is that rain is greatly reduced. Um, the amount of millimeters that fall during the year are reduced. The amounts are effect crops to reduce the production of of insects, whether large, medium, or small farmer as a result of that great economic losses are generated without power to generate revenue that I can keep to the family of the problem is not have any recourse for the richer for you supervidence. Um, Evaluating this context, we identify that R is a need designed to a method that allows the collection um, and strong of the water, which are reduced. This method must be innovate and I sorry and a great benefit to the farmers living in rural areas or mountain range that were mostly affected by degrees of the precipitation. The method we proposed was based mainly on the improvement of water harvesting, the same college and it which add of love collection system of commission this performance, which will have the function to of capturing mist and make it to the condense and that is that can increase the amount of the water that was placed in the same. What is the history about the mandala? Originally, sending are circular geometric images which are present in the almost all the culture of the world in which many variants. For each of these, they have different meanings. Originally, sending are agriculture geometric images which are present almost all of the world and have any variants for each one of this they have a different meaning. In some of the places of Tibet and in India, then they are a thing of the worship always become to the concrete way with a limited number of instructions which are transmitted in a traditional manner which represent the sacred cycle representing the divinity is used as a jumper to communicate with our his his gods. Sending we create many years ago, taking their ancestral original in India. Later, print place where the articles were found in other Eastern agriculture and in many ingenious people of the Americas as well as equality in the aborigines of Australia, according to definition that we are aware to. You said it meant circle is sacred or um, or vital energy of the universe in the Sanskrit language, which is the consistent with the forest, right? To use this name with the use farmer give of a series of mysticism and the practice is science studied from this philosophical point of view. It is quite simple to find meaning for this. If according to the definition is a vital energy, so if energy is the driving force behind the change on creation, then we shall make possible to change with our environment and create the environment to better harness. What is the function of mandala? The functions that are present in parts are usually formed via a series of rings of cross that are located around the pond of water, which was used to irrigate them. Given this aspect, I seek to relate the concept of the solar system instead of the sun will have the function as the center of energy, provides water as has used to irrigation. This allows producers to save money and energy, which of now be sent then the producers want to seek an alternative in which to invest money and energy, which will be the system that will provide water for the crops. One of the key advantage of the system of sending them in that central well can be used as a point of the breaking of tilapia and implementation of breaking birds, which will be remain surface of proteins and the farms. The project will very important and very beneficial for the log production who have limited financial records due to the diversity of the use and application that become made to reduce very significantly the cost that the cost that we generate on the farm in it as a reserve of water, saving the need of a reserve of water or make a rank of other much more expensive material which power currently the problem between water can be saved to make the system more efficient to draw of putting of fill of the special fabric than that allows direction or give direction to the rainwater. So the amount of water is collected in this way is much greater. In addition to this function, it has another important that will serve to as a track breaks, mist and spray. This can be placed in each bit laying to crops or between each of them, which will also serve as a barrier to move pests of the crops to another. Is an agriculture corner which collector of dew of cough. The use of which will be specifically in high areas where moisture in the air concentrated are much higher. Another benefit is the use of collection of dew that in addition to collect moisture from air, um, avoid the transfer the pest of between uh, crops, which will reduce the crops due to the disease or insect attack. In conclusion, the technology allows the development that when 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 averting hamper for food production, then the principal idea that we are proposing pro, proposed aims to benefit to the people who live in rural areas, where the climate is a height and temperature is high. Using our invasion, they can have many benefits for this project. Thanks so much.